In a dense forest corridor, a Russian soldier was seen fleeing in panic, weaving through trees in a desperate attempt to escape. Behind him, a Ukrainian FPV drone maintained pursuit, navigating the terrain with precision. The first strike landed close, knocking the soldier to the ground and halting his movement. Moments later, a second drone entered the scene and completed the mission. Even in cover, there was no escape from the eyes that fly. A Russian soldier emerged from a thicket, holding an anti-tank mine intended for placement. He moved cautiously along a dirt path, but fatigue soon set in. Near a concrete pole, he stopped to rest. At that moment, a Ukrainian FPV drone closed in. It struck before he could move again. The explosion lit the area in an instant. When the smoke cleared, in an open and exposed area, a Russian soldier sat alone, gripped by fear as a Ukrainian FPV drone closed in. As the drone approached, he raised his hands and gestured, attempting to communicate something uncertain. The drone held its course. No words were spoken, no meaning exchanged. The strike landed with precision. Moments later, the soldier was still alive, but unable to stand. Crawling slowly across the field, he was left behind by both force and time. A lone Russian soldier walked along a dirt road, his steps slow and uncertain. After a few meters, he stopped. Not from exhaustion, not from pain, but because a Ukrainian FPV drone was closing in. Fear gripped him. He froze in place. The drone adjusted its path and struck with precision. The road fell silent again, empty except for dust and debris. In this war, fear can end a fight before it begins. In open terrain near the combat zone, a Russian soldier was seen sprinting through tall grass. A Ukrainian FPV drone pursued him and detonated nearby, but he survived. Moments later, a second drone struck again, wounding him further, but not ending the engagement. A third drone approached, adjusted in midair, and completed the mission with a precise final hit. This layered response ensured the target could not recover, proving that persistence and timing now define modern battlefield control. In a barren field, a lone Russian soldier walked slowly before stopping to rest, drained from fatigue. He eventually lay down and fell asleep. What he didn't know, just meters away, a Ukrainian recon drone was already watching. It moved in without sound. The soldier never stirred. No reaction, no second chance. In this war, even rest becomes a risk. While moving along a dirt road, a Russian soldier stepped on a hidden mine. The explosion threw him to the ground and left him severely disoriented as the dust began to settle. A Ukrainian FPV drone approached his position. In a moment of desperation and confusion, the injured soldier reached out with both hands, attempting to catch the drone mid-air. A Russian soldier stepped out of an abandoned house, unaware that he had already been marked. Within seconds, a Ukrainian FPV drone closed the distance and detonated near him. The initial blast left him wounded but conscious, struggling to move. He attempted to find cover, but a second drone arrived shortly after. This time, the strike was final. A Russian soldier's head appeared briefly near a broken window. The Ukrainian sniper fired once, a precise shot that instantly neutralized the exposed target. A group of Russian soldiers moved cautiously through a field of tall grass, unaware they were being watched from above. Ukrainian reconnaissance drones hovered quietly, observing every movement without alert. After a period of patient tracking, strike drones were dispatched one by one. Each approached with precision, targeting isolated soldiers across the field. The sequence unfolded without warning. What appeared to be cover turned out to be a corridor of exposure.
In the Pokrovsk direction, 2 Russian soldiers were spotted moving across open ground near the front line. One of them carried a thermobaric RPG. Ukrainian drone operators responded instantly. The lead soldier was the first to be engaged by an incoming FPV drone. Seconds later, a second drone locked onto the trailing soldier. Caught in panic, he stumbled and fell. The drone adjusted its course and completed the strike. The weapons never reached their target. The threat ended before it could begin.
During the clearing of Vilna village in the Pokrovsk district of Donetsk region, Ukrainian assault troops from the 25th Ukrainian 5th Assault Battalion discovered a concealed Russian shelter. Without hesitation, an FPV drone dropped ammunition directly into the entrance, while soldiers followed with grenades to secure the position. Seconds later, the noise faded from the underground shelter. 7 Russian soldiers emerged and were captured without further resistance. The operation combined precision and restraint, turning aggression into control. Coordinated drone and infantry actions ensure rapid neutralization with minimal collateral in close quarters combat.
A lone Russian soldier moved steadily along a quiet road, unaware of the eyes locked on him from a nearby bush. From the shadows, a Ukrainian soldier stepped out, rifle raised. No words, no warning. One shot ended the encounter before it began.
Amid the ruins of a collapsed structure, a Russian soldier took cover and attempted to engage a Ukrainian FPV drone moving rapidly in his direction.
In a quiet section of forest, 2 Russian soldiers stopped to rest. One positioned himself behind a large tree trunk. The other hid low in nearby brush. Moments later, a Ukrainian FPV drone closed in and struck the soldier behind the tree. His comrade saw the impact and fled without hesitation, leaving the scene without even looking back. In these moments, survival instincts reveal more than strategy.
A group of Russian soldiers gathered near the front line, unaware that they had been marked from the sky moments later. A Ukrainian fighter jet carried out a precision strike on their position. The impact was swift and absolute, leaving no chance for regrouping.
Across an open field of tall grass, a Ukrainian FPV drone locked onto a Russian soldier hiding among the blades. The drone descended, adjusted its path, and neutralized the target with precision. Moments later, deep within a wooded area, another drone found a second soldier concealed beneath dense foliage. The result was the same. Farther away, near a riverbank, a third soldier crouched in reeds by the water's edge. The drone spotted the movement, closed in, and silence followed. In a ruined sector, a Russian soldier broke into a small structure, attempting to hide in panic. Overhead, a Ukrainian drone silently tracked him. Moments later, a grenade was released from above, striking the roof and neutralizing the threat. Not far away, another drone followed a separate Russian soldier crossing a grassy field. A second grenade dropped, landing just meters from his path. From urban corners to open terrain, air superiority left no blind spots. Near Pokrovsk, a Russian soldier spotted a Ukrainian drone lying disabled on the ground. Believing it inactive, he approached and threw a grenade toward it. The explosion came instantly, an unintended detonation that destroyed both man and machine. The moment captured the thin margin between control and chaos on the modern battlefield. A Russian drone attempted to strike a Ukrainian antenna system, but failed to complete its mission. As it dove toward the target, it became lodged in the antenna structure and did not detonate. The system remained intact. Unmanned aerial vehicles from Ukraine's primary unit carried out a series of coordinated precision strikes across occupied Crimea. The operation successfully hit a Russian BK-16 landing craft, an S-400 air defense radar, a P-18 Terek early warning system, and a Nebo-U radar array. Each target was selected for its role in airspace monitoring and coastal defense, marking a significant disruption to Russia's situational awareness and command infrastructure on the peninsula.